Alright guys, before we start number 9, this problem has to deal with averages, more specifically the mean. Just as a reminder, the mean of numbers is when we add up the total amount of numbers and we divide by how many outcomes there were. So for instance, if we're talking about goals by a soccer team, the first game they scored 2, the second game they scored 4, the next game they scored 0, and the next game they scored 6. And I said, what is the average amount of goals they scored? What you would do is add up all the scores. So it would be 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 0 is 6, plus 6 is 12. And you divide it by the total amount of games they played, and they played 1, 2, 3, 4 total games. All I would do then is divide 12 divided by 4, which means this team on average, their average goals per game is 3. Okay? So knowing that, let's go ahead and look at number 9. This has to deal with someone's test. On number 9, what they did is they're taking the scores of Sam. So Sam's first test, he scored 90. On his second, he scored a 76. On his third, he scored 92. And I don't know what he scored on his fourth, so I'm going to put X. I know, I want to know what must he score on that final test if his average is going to equal to 88. Now remember, if I took, to find the average, I add up the original 4 scores, and I divide how many total there were, which were 4. So that's how we set up the problem now, but the issue here is I don't know this last test score. So I need to solve for it. So the first thing I would do is multiply both sides by 4, and these would cancel. So then I would be left with 90 plus 76 plus 92 plus X is equal to 88 times 4. So let's go ahead and solve that right now. So 88 times 4, 4 times 8 is 32, 4 times 8 is 32, plus 3 is 35, so it's 352. Now all I have to do is add my like terms. So I have 90 plus 92, which is 182, plus 76 equals 352. And 182 plus 76, when I add that together, so it'd be 182 add 76. That'd be 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. So it'd be 258. So if I had 258 plus X, that's going to add up to 352. So now to figure out what X is, all I need to do is minus 258 on both sides. That would leave me with X is equal to 94. So on his final test, he needs to get a 94% to have an average of an 88. If you have any questions with this one, please let me know.